Welcome, my dear friends. The session is very enthusiastic, and I am experiencing a different virtual or set of audience. So, thank you for being so participative. Now, here are a few tips which I want to share with you based on the NLP that I have learned. So, now this techniques, the just I'm going to share you with you only 6 points for you to understand relationships better. So by understanding these 6 points, you will be able to handle the relationships in a better way. Point number one: each person is unique. Every people whom we meet is unique. Every experiences that they have had, or they are having, or they will be having, will be different from whatever we have. If we are able to understand this, I think we will stop expecting some things out of people. I have actually heard a story. Okay, not even a story. It is like, now if we go and stand in front of the apple tree, what fruit do we get? It's apple, right? But if I go there and expect an orange fruit, is it my fault or is it the tree's fault? Okay, so this is what I want you to think. Each person is unique, and it is not always possible for us to understand everybody. If we understand this point, okay, fine. Okay, I have expected orange out of an apple tree. That kind of an understanding is enough to save our emotions. Point number two: behind every behavior is a positive intention. Everybody has their own intentions which they claim as positive. When a father shouts at his son or daughter, he has a positive intention behind it. When a wife shouts at her husband, she has a positive intention behind it. When a boss shouts at his employees, he has a positive intention behind it. So every behavior has a positive intention. The third tips that I have for you: people and behavior are two different things. We need to understand this, particularly with our closest circle, which I call as A circle. People and behavior are two different things. When we understand this, we will address to the behavior and not to the person. We will not go back and talk about the past behavior or past bad experiences that you have had with that particular person. So, people and behavior are two different things, and behavior is based on a person's values and belief system. So, just understand one thing: people and behavior are two different things. When you differentiate these two, even if you develop a bitter experience with a person, you will ignore that person's behavior, but you will not ignore the person as such. Ponder upon this. Point number four that I have for you is: what we recognize in others mirrors the structure we hold within ourselves. Hard truth, but let us accept. What we recognize in others mirrors the structures we hold within ourselves. Now, let us take silly examples, okay? So we will not get hurt. Now, if I think that a person, let us say A or B or C. Okay, if we feel that C is getting annoyed with the behavior, with your behavior, it means that you are getting annoyed, or you have got annoyed with that kind of a behavior with some other person, or even simple. Now, if you think that you are not well dressed for an occasion, so you are moving away from the crowd because the rest of them appear to be there at their best for you. If at all, if you find some other person staying away from the crowd, you will also think that the person has the same problem like you. So think about this. Understand what we recognize in others mirrors the structure we hold within ourselves. This is not only about behavior, it is also about the values, it is also about the ethics, it is also about the morals. The fifth tip that I have for you are people are always making the best choices available to them. At that point of that time, at that situation, whatever is the best a person chooses. When a person doesn't have money in hand, the best choice that he has, there are many choices that he has. He can just come and tell his son, oh, his son or her son is asking for something, but he doesn't have money. The choices now, when the child asks me, I will say, I don't have money, my dear son, so let us see it next time. But maybe my husband says, no, I have to provide that to my son because he should not miss it. So what choice he might take is he might try to borrow money and give it. That is the best choice available to him there. So you cannot blame people. When you understand this, you will stop blaming people for their mistakes or for their behavior. And the last tip that I have for you is the person with the most flexibility is the most powerful. The more and more rigid and the more and more this, there is a saying, right? A straight, rigid tree gets cut first. So rigidity means not always is good. The more flexible you are, the more new things you're going to explore. Maybe there is a slight difference of opinion, my dear friends, with whatever I have shared. But if you are able to accept these 6 points, you will have a better emotional balance when it is concerned with relationships. Think, ponder, and chat in the text box. Thank you.